Oh dear God, I used to love this lady. She lived across the street from me, and she used to invite me in her house all the time. And I'm not the type of person that schmoozes with anybody, if you know what I mean, especially on my block. And she died recently. She ended up getting dementia. She invited me. She used to invite me into her house, and I used to sit down and talk to her. And she was a lovely lady. She used to have these cats that she used to take care of. No, she wasn't a crazy cat lady. It was only 3 cats, and I respected her greatly. And I just saw that they're smashing up all her stuff. They sold her house. All her stuff is being thrown into this dumpster. And there was Spanish gentlemen, and I spoke to them in Spanish. Thank God I took Spanish in school and was able to verbiage enough with them to explain to them what I wanted. And I'll show you what I saved. By the way, they're throwing out her mink coat. Her mink coat. I don't know if you guys, I don't want the neighbors to see me filming this, but this is her mink coat on the back of a chair. All right, so my dog is like mighty curious. I was able to save her childhood baby carriage. Now look at this thing. She never had any children and was never married. So I guess what you can call her, by the way, this is my mom's memorial. Don't laugh. Yes, there is a poster of Goodfellas behind it. We like that movie. And so my mom's ashes and everything are there. Hold on. And let me just move this and show you this. This was her baby carriage, and what I did notice was, by the way, my dog is like, he's like, what's that? It's something you can't piss on, okay? Remember, you're not supposed to piss on that. Wait, look at me when I talk to you, young man. Grover. Oh, he's walking away from me. All right, so this is her baby carriage, and it's sickening that they were going to throw this away because she never had any kids and never had a husband. And so this has to be her childhood baby carriage. And it has the cipher on the side of it of Queen Elizabeth. I know that this is the cipher because it's the unicorn and the lion. And look at this. This is all carved wood. Look at this. Even the knob. Look at how these things were built. And yes, it is filthy dirty. But I can clean it up. And look at the wheels. The wheels aren't even popped, boys and girls. And we have, look, all right, inside it's a little dirty. It has plastic, and I do know they had plastic sometime in the 40s, probably when she was born. Yes, plastic was a thing, but they also had celluloid. And this handle is made out of, look at this, celluloid handle. And I'm going to clean this up, and I'm going to restore this. As a matter of fact, it's attached. I don't know if you can see this. It's attached with little pieces of leather. And on one side, the leather snapped, like you see here, and I can actually fix that, I believe. It has, here we go, we have a buckle, and I may be able to fix this. I may be able to actually recreate this with a belt. My husband's belt, I'm going to probably go into his drawer right now. This dry rotted, and then this would go back onto here. I don't know if you can see that, but that would get lifted up. But I find it really, 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 really distressing when somebody's history is just thrown into a dumpster. So the new family bought the house. Her brother doesn't even live in the state. That's the only remaining kin that she has alive. And yeah, basically he just gave the orders to throw everything that she ever owned in the garbage. And it bothers me. My husband's going to yell and scream when he sees this, by the way. He's going to be like, what the hell are we going to do with this thing? But I don't know, boys and girls. I don't know if I can restore this. See, this is the other side. See how the belts hold up the buggy? I don't know if you can see that. But for God's sakes, this was her baby buggy. It's like her whole entire history is in the garbage. Does that make anyone feel good? It makes me feel terrible, God. Dear God, I mean, it was a nice lady I used to wave at every single day, and once in a while she'd invite me in her house. And now she's dead, and they just throw all her belongings into a big dumpster. By the way, I saw antique desks made out of carved wood. By the time I saw this thing, the antique desks, they took a hammer to it and smashed it into a million pieces. Somebody took her TV out of the house. I saw them carrying it out of the house. It's like, you might think that, like, what's the big deal? But to me, this is something. Let's, how do you open this? I think you have to unscrew this to get this. I don't know how this goes down, and I don't want to, because you can see it's pretty brittle. I don't want to mess with it. But for God's sakes, This is a damn shame. This is a damn shame. And look what I found on this thing. Okay, hold on. This has a little spot for the feet to come out, boys and girls. So this would have opened and her little feet would have came out of here. Oh my God, it makes me sick. There was also a little pouch to put a rattle inside of it. Oh my God, dear God. Let's just take this little piece out. Look at this. Look at this. Poor Bonnie. Poor Bonnie. Oh my God, poor Bonnie's dead. I mean, and they're just taking her stuff and just throwing it into a dumpster. All right, I want you, look at my dog. Look at my faithful dog sitting by Bonnie's little, aw. Look at him. Aw, you feel bad about Bonnie too. I know. You liked Bonnie. All right, guys, tell me what to do in the comments below. My husband's going to yell and scream. We have no room for a baby buggy. But no, you can't pee on Bonnie's buggy. You can't. You have to behave yourself. Okay, this video is dedicated in the memory of Bonnie. I don't remember what her last name was, but this video is dedicated in the memory of Bonnie. May you rest in peace, Bonnie. I got a piece of your history, and I'm not going to let it go. How's about that?